In the vast expanse of the galaxy, where countless species roamed the stars, the Xorathians, a mighty and proud race, had once believed themselves to be the apex of creation. Their technology was unrivaled, their fleets capable of laying waste to entire civilizations, and their military strategies were the epitome of efficiency. They were the rulers of the known universe, or so they had thought. But then, the humans arrived. The Xorathian Empire had encountered many species over the millennia, some advanced, others primitive, but none had ever posed a true threat. When the humans made their first contact, they were regarded with amusement. The Xorathians watched as these fragile beings, small in stature, with limited technological prowess, began to spread across the stars. To their surprise, these simple creatures showed an unexpected drive, an ambition that defied logic and reason. The Xorathians underestimated them. The humans did not take the usual path of conquest. They did not demand submission or try to dominate through force, as others had. Instead, they waged a quiet war, one of innovation, resilience, and unity. The Xorathian Empire watched, first with disdain, then with growing unease, as humans adapted, learned, and created faster than any species they had ever encountered. The first blow struck when a small human colony, barely more than a handful of ships and a few hundred civilians, resisted a Xorathian invasion. It was supposed to be a routine subjugation, a simple matter of showing the humans their place in the galactic order. But the humans fought back with a ferocity that was unlike anything the Xorathians had seen. Their technology, crude by comparison to the Xorathians, was ingenious, made to work with what little they had, yet effective beyond belief. They used the environment, the very stars themselves, to their advantage. The battle lasted for days. The Xorathians, initially confident in their victory, were stunned by the resolve of the humans. They had never fought a battle where strategy mattered more than sheer might. The Xorathians had no experience with a foe who could outthink them at every turn. The humans, as if reading their enemies' moves before they even made them, managed to cripple the Xorathian fleet with guerrilla tactics. It wasn't just the weapons that were dangerous, but the humans' sheer unpredictability. When the Xorathians finally withdrew, humiliated and battered, they realized they had underestimated the humans' capacity for warfare. What had begun as a small skirmish had turned into something far more troubling. The humans were not like any species they had encountered before. They did not give up. They did not retreat. The Xorathian leaders, bruised in both pride and power, decided to retaliate. They sent their mightiest fleets to Earth, confident that they would crush the humans once and for all. The invasion was swift, devastating. Their ships, the size of moons, unleashed torrents of firepower upon the human homeworld. Cities crumbled, and the sky burned. But once again, the humans did not break. Instead, they fought back with everything they had. The Xorathians soon realized that what they had thought would be a victory was becoming their worst nightmare. The humans, despite their apparent fragility, were resilient beyond belief. Every defeat only strengthened their resolve. The more the Xorathians pushed, the more the humans adapted, learning from their mistakes, finding new ways to combat their invaders. The war raged on for years. The Xorathians, despite their superior technology and overwhelming numbers, found themselves unable to defeat the humans. Every time they thought they had finally crushed the resistance, the humans would strike again, using tactics and strategies that were always one step ahead. They learned, they improved, and they fought as one. But what truly struck terror into the Xorathians was the final confrontation. After years of unrelenting warfare, the humans launched a counteroffensive that no one had predicted. They had reverse-engineered Xorathian technology, their engineers now capable of crafting weapons that could pierce the seemingly invincible armor of the Xorathian warships. They didn't just fight back, they fought smart. They adapted Xorathian tactics, using them against their creators. The Xorathian fleets, once the fearsome terror of the galaxy, were obliterated. The humans had become more than just survivors. They had become masters of war. It was then that the Xorathian leaders realized the true lesson. Humans were not like other species. They were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. They fought not because they were strong, but because they had something no other race possessed, an unbreakable will to survive, and a desire to protect their own. They'd fought for their future, for their families, for their home, and nothing in the galaxy could stand against that. After the final battle, the Xarathians retreated, broken and defeated. Their once proud empire lay in ruins, their fleets scattered to the far reaches of space, and the humans, they stood victorious. They had not only defeated the Xarathians, but had also sent a message to every other species in the galaxy that humans would never be broken and they would never surrender. The Xarathian High Command, in their shame, issued a decree. They ordered that all references to the humans be erased from their history. They would no longer speak of them, no longer think of them. For the Xarathians have learned a simple truth. We fought the humans once, and we would never again. In the years that followed, the galaxy shifted. The humans, once viewed as insignificant, now stood as a beacon of resilience. The Xarathians, once the rulers of the stars, were but a forgotten memory. The humans had shown the galaxy that strength was not measured in the size of one's fleet or the power of one's weapons. It was measured in the strength of one's resolve, in the willingness to fight for what was right. And so the galaxy would never be the same. The humans had proved themselves, and now every race in the stars knew. If you challenged them, you would not find an easy victory. You would find a force that would never back down. And the Xarathians, they would tell no more tales of their defeat, for in their hearts, they knew the truth. The humans had won. They had become the galaxy's new rulers, not through power, but through the indomitable will to survive and conquer. They had fought the Xarathians once, and now the universe would bow before them. Never again